A warm welcome to everyone to our YouTube channel Divine Race INC. I'm Sr.Sheela SSpS. Today it's my great pleasure to introduce to you Sr.Tresa SSpS, one of the senior most sisters in our province and one of the pioneers in Nimar mission, that is Khandwa region. Hearty welcome, dear sister. Sister, could you please enlighten us with your enriching experiences of Nimar mission? And what was your initial struggles and difficulties? Also about your spiritual strengths that kept you move on in your mission.
My mission in East Nimar could be divided into 3 phases. 1. Aulia boarding during the academic year 1966. 2. Direct evangelization, that too in 2 parts. First, in the villages of Aulia from the years 1973 to 75, and second, mobile unit in the diocese of Khandwa from the years 1975 to 77. Inserted village mission in the village of Dharampuri from the years 1986 to 1992. I joined a mission congregation with an ardent desire to make Jesus known and loved to the people who have not heard of him. This desire was implanted in me when I was a member of the Mission League in our parish during my high school studies. That is a lay apostolate in our parish. Thus, by divine providence and thanks to the direct intervention of late Bishop George Anathil SVD, I joined the SSpS congregation on 18th of July 1956. East Nimar in those days were the allotted field of mission to the SSpS sisters. In 1966, I concentrated my attention on the life and well-being of 35 village girls in the boarding Aulia. After completing my graduation and B.Ed training, I was sent once again to Aulia. This time for direct evangelization to the villages of Aulia parish. Thus, in the substations, to name some of them, Karwa, Pokhar, Kaljakedi, Binankheda, Bilkheda, and so on, I tried to build a rapport with the villages by my frequent visits with the assistance of a trained catechist. Most of the time, we went to the villages by foot or by bullock cart.
It is very inspiring to know about your travel on bullock cart, sister.
Yeah. Yes. Then came the suggestion for a mobile unit. I call it my gypsy life. A van was provided for our use by the diocese. We 3, 2 sisters and a catechist cum driver, went around the different parishes of East Nimar, such as Sirpur, Karpur, Roshni, Deoli, Nepanagar, and Chanera. We lived in those Sundays for short periods, from 3 days to 7 days and even 10 days.
It means you were staying with the people in their families?
Yeah. That was during this duration of stay in the villages and their substations, we visited the people, the villages in the morning hours, and in the evening we gathered them together to these centers. There we taught Bible stories, taught them prayers, instructed them for health and hygiene, and so on. We also prayed with them. Music and slideshow were an attraction for the village people.
So, praying with the people were your spiritual energy that motivated you.
Yeah. Those were 3 days, weeks, and months when I had great enthusiasm and also certain satisfaction when I could feel my first desire to make Jesus known and loved was being materialized. But I was not at ease with the gypsy type of life. I wanted to settle down in a village. After a long search, I chose Dharampuri, a village under Sirpur parish. Dharampuri had already a village school in those days, supervised by the parish priest of Sirpur. And I felt it was an ideal village to stay on. So, 2 SSpS sisters, Sister Francis Mary and myself, began our life as an inserted community in one of the classrooms of the school building. That was on 24th June 1986. Later on, a village type of cottage was built for us. My spiritual strength. You asked me
Yes.
to tell something about my spiritual strength. Prayer is my lifeline. With God's blessing and with the cooperation of many others, our mission went rather smoothly, I could say. A spirit of sacrifice and a disciplined life helped me all along to carry on. I didn't mind to forego some of the comforts of convent life. I tried to adjust to the culture and lifestyle of the villages. They felt I am in their midst to work for their welfare. Loving them, and more specifically their children, helped me to win their goodwill. I never ever tried to make myself feel superior to them. That was the secret of my strength.
I'm glad to know, sister, even though you faced many difficulties in the mission, yet your personal prayer has helped you to overcome.
Problems will always be there. But I can't say that I had very serious problems. You see, East Nimad villages, especially the Balais, they are so-called Christians. Our people were used to receiving material and financial help from our compassionate foreign missionaries. Naturally, they expected me to continue that style. Gradually, the villagers began to understand that I do not have any material or money to dole out. By being with them and expressing my love for them, I felt myself accepted. I can proudly say that I received lot of love from these poor villagers in return, and I learned a lot from them. I thank God today for the opportunities He gave me to fulfill my very first and foremost desire to make known God's love to the simple villages of East Nimad. Thank you, sister.
So people supported you in your mission.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, thank you,
They
sister.
did. They love me. I love them also.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you also.
I'm sure all of us are enlightened by Sister Tresa's sharing, and we wish to listen to her more. But we shall continue in the next episode with a new insight. Until then, I take leave of you. Thank you, and God bless you.